Hello and welcome. Yig here. Today we are looking at Spell Disc. This is probably its last update before it comes out. An update just came out last week, and they're doing previews for the 1.0 release. So hey, we get to check this game out again. Always fun. If you like the way this game looks and think you'll find it fun, there will be a link in the description to the Steam page, and if you want to help the channel out, like, subscribe, comment, all that YouTube jazz. So let's get started here. So Spell Disc, if you are not aware, is a disc about spells and stuff. Spell discs specifically, I'll explain that as we go because it's easier once you see it. This is your currency, and these are sort of your normal meta progression. There's some new meta progression stuff like this one that I don't have. I've never unlocked that one. There's some ones that I unlocked very recently, like those two, and I need to unlock a couple more things. Let's do that. We'll unlock that one. Can we unlock this one too? Yes, we can. We can unlock that one too. Okay, so we basically have all of our unlocks at the moment. And I recorded it earlier, and for some reason my mic didn't pick up, and I used this weapon, so we'll use a different weapon this time, because that'll make it more interesting for me. We'll use the sword this time. Very fast. Alright, so you have spells. Our current one is what's referred to as your weapon spell. That's a slot. And you can cast it when you have enough mana. And the mana is basically, it's just a timer. So as you can see, like it's not really a timer, it actually is mana, and there's a reason for that, and I'll explain it here in a moment because we are about to beat this stage. And once we beat this stage, I can show you what the whole spell disc part of Spell Disc is, and it is how we make our spells and how we tell them to do what we want them to do. So let's go ahead and kill these guys. Cast that. See that spell's maybe not the most accurate one, so it is not great for start. So I have a bunch of the currency unlocked, so we'll be able to do this. One of my first hints for this game that I can tell you is buy everything first, especially on the first one that you're going to buy. So if you're going to buy, in this case, I'm going to buy 2 of each of these things. If you're going to buy that, buy it all first, because your rerolls everything, and then check them. So this is generating mana when hitting with any damage. We'll take that. That's an easy disc to win, to do. Generate 25 mana when slash type's graded. We are all slash, so we 100% take that one. So these are discs, and that is, in this case, 8 mana when we hit with any type of damage. In this case, 25 mana when we do a slash. And that slash is part of our combo. So our combo goes slash, 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 pierce. So we know we don't have blunt or any other damage, so we don't want discs that would revolve around that. Now, 5 lightning shape orbs and a fan. Fire and cold mixed projectile. We'll take that one. Get a stackable. Nah. Player dashes, summon an explosive dummy. That's funny. Okay, so as I was saying, if you wanted to reroll, you reroll all the items on the field at the same time. So if you are going to buy a bunch, it's definitely a good idea to buy into that. Critical chance is rolled twice for favorable outcome. Sure, we'll take that. Every 5 seconds, create an attack that also is piercing. So we could do that. And that, yeah, we'll do that. We'll that way if we get some piercing stuff later. Create 4 pillars around the target. I'm going to go ahead and reroll that one. That doesn't sound very interesting. Fire Wisp 2. Summon a Fire Wisp that applies fire to nearby enemies. Sure. Okay, so now we have a disc and the spell that it triggers. So as you'll see in the next area, once we start doing stuff, these two will just start casting themselves. Artifacts are just gameplay, sort of, run-changing items. A lot of times it'll be behaviors. Sometimes it'll be simple things like... one of the more common ones is having a damage type count as a different damage type. So, for example, all the artifact... I know there's an artifact that all continuous damage counts as blunt. And so you get those things. So you can see the spells casting themselves. And all I really have to do right now is just swing my sword. Which is good, because that allows me to... pay attention to what's going on screen, and we're looking for someone. And it allows me to dodge more, be able to dodge better, and that can kind of make your runs easier, especially in the beginning. Later on, you'll probably want to start eventually you start getting to the point where you want to pay attention to everything. We need 500 for our next one. Technically, if we do have a spell, and if I can get a good disc, which we'll try for here, we can have that auto cast itself too at the moment. When fire is created, we are creating fire, so we might as well. Now I'm actually going to move that over here. And again, like I said, in the beginning when you're playing this, it's really easy to set it up like this, where everything's going to be happening for us and we don't have to pay attention to anything other than positioning and attack priority. What target do we need to kill first? The kinds of decisions that you would normally be making after you've gotten good enough at a game that you don't have to, you're kind of attacking and doing that stuff by secondhand nature. We'll keep going for a little bit here. Fortunately, I don't have as much time. I'm very disappointed that didn't record my audio, because I had literally done the whole gameplay, and now I don't actually have time to do the whole gameplay for the video before I have to have it. Because it's Saturday uploads are like the YouTube thing. Like if any upload I do, Saturdays is probably the most important. YouTube does not like you to take breaks, and Saturdays are just significantly higher views than any other day. We kind of want that slot, and the reason that I kind of want that slot at the very least is because we can get this, and movement speed is nice. So let's do that. Oh, I actually didn't even need that. Well, now we got our slot. We'll get something to fill it in 2 rooms. I'll show you that in just 1 second, how I can tell you that. Because that's actually an important thing to know during the game too, because your crystal economy is... It is the most important thing in getting all of your abilities set up and getting things to just be crazy. And then your crystal's here, and you have a map over here. We'll probably go to maybe we'll go to the first boss for today, or possibly second boss if I have enough time. Like I said, unfortunately that mistake earlier cost me a lot of time. This tells you where you go. The shop is at the last one. These ones with chests have an item for you, so we're just going to take off to this next one real quick. And those having an item for you basically lets you know that, like, oh, okay, maybe I don't need to buy one of these things yet, because maybe if I get a bunch of really good freebies, oh my god, I can't see myself sometimes here. That tells me your run's going well in this game. Except for my life. My life occasionally gets a little dinged up there because of that. All right, so we have created a bow that shoots lightning. Oh, when the player attacks. I like that. 30 seconds while gazing. That was actually really nice. This one, I had this one in the last run. It was pretty nice. I'm gonna try this though. That seems really nice. Let's go ahead and swap those 2 out for now. All right. Do we want to buy a spell? We can buy a disc. Let's buy a disc. Just in case. Lightning. Let's piercing types. We did grab that. And that's extra piercing type every 0.5 seconds. So that actually worked out for us. Nice. And we'll just move that here for now because, again, that allows me to focus on talking and dodging. And positioning to make sure. Like, some things are way more dangerous than others in this game. Most games are like that. But some of the things, like... It can be the difference between being hit by something off screen that you don't... Oh, there are little crossbows all over the place. Ha ha ha! Oh, that is neat. I have never seen that one before. That is great. Let's go to that second boss. I technically don't have time, but we're gonna push it. It won't be fully HD by the time it releases. That's usually why that's probably the hardest part. Like, getting the SD render's fine, but getting it to actually HD and have YouTube be... Wow, we don't even have to hit anything at this point. That is great. I just need another artifact, which we might get at the shop. Let us see. This is a healing. It goes up every time in price every time you use it, so you try not to use it too much. When cast weapon spell, cast an additional weapon spell. Not my thing. We have a reroll, which we could use. And we might... Yeah, we'll use it because I kind of want to see if we can get ourselves another artifact. Weapon attacks root enemies, reduced effectiveness against bosses. That was all my rerolls. It's actually not terrible, but it's not what we want. Create a bouncing raindrop. That could be fun. Generate cold type is finished. We do have cold type on here, and I think here as well. Yeah, let's do that. Let's buy that disc. That'll give us a spare disc. We won't have an artifact, but we'll have a spare disc, and that'll set us up for success later on. Who do we got this time? Oh, new. Have not seen Spore Golem. What are you? Oh no. Oh. Okay. There we go. I have not seen this guy before, so I don't know what he's going to do. I'm just going to kill him as fast as possible. And thankfully, I had just gotten, apparently, a ridiculous setup already. All right. Oh, what was that? Wait, what? Oh! Those two things I unlocked. I've never seen that before. So there were items in place that I could have gotten instead. That's very cool. Okay, we don't have any money, so we're going to keep going. Now I understood, because I was like, wait, where did these two items come from? Oh, nice. Nice. Very fun. Like these guys. You want to prioritize these little dudes right here, because they cast ground patches across the screen. So when you're first starting out, like it can be hard to pay attention to doing your weapon skill and everything else, and dodging at the same time, and trying. So you kind of get to ease yourself into it. We need a spell for that. You kind of get to ease yourself into it by doing it that way. Oh, look, it's another. We'll take it. No, we'll take it over here. We need 2 artifacts now. But the ones we have are good. See, like this guy. Yeah, see, he's going to do a ground patch. Oh, like those dragons do that. Sometimes you get guys who are kind of more safe to leave alive on the field. Ow. That dragon. His tracking is on. This guy can be a pain because he teleports a lot. All right. Let's see here. RTO fact. Creates a blunt shockwave every 50 stun power dealt. Well, I don't have anything else, so it will work. That would be good, though, because if we do have anything eventually that triggers on blunt, well, it depends on how often it triggers. Will I even be able to see it? That is the question. I can't see it. I mean, I'm sure it's doing its thing, but my screen's a little busy here, which is a good thing. Again, in this game, that's a good sign. That means that things are going well. Become immune to cold status and gain 30% damage while cold. Gain a cold affliction while charging attack. Generate 2 mana travel by discs. Water bomb. Is one of you upgraded? Because then I could like recycle it. Sure, we'll take that. We'll buy one, and then we'll recycle the other one that we just got, because it was poop. 15% increased knockback. Wow. Let's reroll that. Increase small amount of health, damage, crit. Oh, hey, okay, cool. I'll take the crown. We crown all day. See, we're going to recycle this. So normally in this game, if you get something, you don't have to worry about it not being a good thing, because you can recycle. And it'll give you at least part of the cost. So you kind of get it's even if you get a disc that you're not super thrilled with, you can still make good use out of it because of that, which is one of those nice features in this game. Like, I haven't found a lot of things that can just ruin a run. Like, oh, I accidentally did the wrong thing. Some games, that's legit. You can have that happen in some games. And depending on the game, that can either be really annoying or pretty decently fun. All right, we're going pretty well for now, so we're gonna keep on holding our money. Oh man, there's a couple bosses that I've ran into that are super, super cool because they have like, oh, this is one of the stages. This stage is like my nightmare because that homing thing, for some reason, it is camouflage to my brain. I'm paying attention to everything else, and then that thing is just chasing me around, beating me up. All right, let's see what we got here. Dying enemies have 50%. Yeah, we'll take that. Goodbye, hammer. We knew you well. I mean, we didn't know you at all, but it's fine. If the hammer worked, I'm sure it worked. It probably worked. I'm sure it was doing whatever it was supposed to do. Just happened to not be something that we were able to see on the screen at this point. Whereas this thing... Oh, nice. Oh. He bamboozled me. He teleported backwards. Teleported right behind me. Oh, no. No, Mr. Dragon, I do not appreciate you breathing on me. Thank you. Oh. Oh, it disappeared. No. Okay, we got enough. We got enough cash. Grab another disc. Yeah. Attack type damage? That is all we do. Well, it's not all we do, but it is all we're doing manually. Ah, I lost track of my character. So many explosions on screen, I couldn't actually see myself. Arguably, could be considered bad. I consider it a feature. Oh, the Minotaur. I have never seen the Minotaur before. Now, I'm pretty sure that I haven't seen the Minotaur before because he's new. I do have a lot of games where everything's exploding, though, so... What are you? Shoot a melting laser. Alrighty. I'm sold. Go laser, go laser, go. No, I do neither of those. Faster charging... Okay. Okay. We can do that. Wow. I don't know if that works as well or... Oh. I don't know if that works any better than what we already got going on here. Yeah, we're almost to the shop, which is good because I keep losing life because I keep losing track of myself. Again, a feature, in my opinion. Like, it just... I mean, you know it's something's gonna go wrong when you can't see. There was another game that did that. They actually put a patch in where you could turn down the alpha on the spell effects so that you wouldn't, so that you could still see what was going on. Because it was like this, but like 1,000 times more. I want to say it was Star Survivor. I think the original one. But yeah, it was just, it was hilarious. No. Wasn't Star Survivor? Oh man, I wish I could figure out which one it was because that was hilarious. I was laughing so hard all the time. 40 gems spawned, create a staggering nova. If I had that one, they have a thing that just spits out gems left and right. All right, well, let's just heal ourselves up just to be safe. Generally, the bosses aren't too bad for me. So, let us head up here. So, basically, once you kind of have your gimmick, it's just refining it from there. Ow. This guy hurts. Ow. He's made of lightning. I don't... If I get near him... Oh. Ah. Oh. Yeah, thank you. Okay. I'm just gonna face tank him for a second there. Run away! Run away! Okay, there we go. Oh, I dodged right into him again. I had a face tank. So that's what these are. Okay, so you get a choice of different stuff. Okay, so that while charging attack or idle, 50% reduced damage. Oh, wow, that would work great if you had one of those. There's a couple discs where you like have to stand still, which is it doesn't sound awesome, but it actually is. It's like, oh, it actually works really cool. All right, let's keep going. Oh, hey, we might make it through the whole run. It'll be a little longer than the usual video, probably, hopefully not by too much. Normally I spend a little more time explaining my decisions of why I'm picking things, but I kind of wanted to, at this point, this one's self-explanatory. Everything is exploding. Oh, where is he at? That's what, oh, these crossbowmen. Hey, there was something I mentioned in the video that did not have audio. These crossbowmen, I had a glitch on my system that caused them to have like a slight variance to their firing speed, like about 0.2 of a second. It made it so much harder to dodge them. But having seen it, it actually kind of made it a little more challenging because I had to pay more attention to them when they were attacking. And that is attention that normally I would be focusing elsewhere. Like, ow. Oh, no. I don't know if it would fit. I think it would fit okay. When an enemy or minion is killed, elemental affliction. This thing's awesome. If you get it's just a little U that dashes out. It works real good. Generate weapon spells. Mana cost is mana per second. We don't have a weapon spell at the moment. We would want an expensive one to feed that. So let's grab it, and we'll hope we find a nice expensive. There we go. Hopefully we'll find ourselves a nice expensive one here. You are kind of reasonably expensive. Okay. We'll need a spell to fill it eventually, but everything is going nice in this run. This run is just explosions everywhere. That's kind of the one thing in this game. This game does extremely well is the whole, like, some games do gimmicks. I like Diablo 3, more so than Diablo 4. A lot of the stuff was gimmicky, but for me, I kind of enjoy gimmicking gameplay. Like when I played Destiny, it was all about the gimmick. Like if there was a goofy way to play that involved like something weird. There was a in early in Destiny 2 seasons, there was a season where we had hunters could dodge roll and recharge their melee attack, and then their melee attack would recharge their dodge roll, and then there was a damage bonus that went with it, and then there was a seasonal item that caused your electrical the arc class to do extra melee damage. That was probably the funnest time I had in Destiny 2. We would just roll around on the floor and blow bosses up. And it was just so weird because, man, they just did not... Oh, we do need an artifact for that too. So let's grab that. See if we got to reroll both. Increase stun power, increased for each dash counter available. So that'd be 30%. That's not too bad, but I do dash a lot, so we probably won't end up using it that much. We won't get much bonus from it, unless, yeah. See, like Ronin dudes, me could say you kind of have to dash. That's also one of the things, like I said, where we can pay more attention to that. We can say, okay, maybe I don't want to. Maybe I could just walk through this one. Ooh. Maybe I should grab this liquid here. Oh, nope, sir. I see you over there. All right. Nope. Oh. Yeah, any variance in, like, hitboxes and attack patterns. His spin to win's actually pretty hard. Man, I didn't realize it hit that hard. Where are we at? We are not quite to the shop yet. Phew, I gotta stop taking so much damage here. We're supposed to be getting to the end of the run, not, well, technically I was gonna call it the last boss, but I'm having so much fun. Oh, man. No orbs for you, boys. Ah, you guys did that to me one in a previous game, and it was awful. The orb was so bad. I didn't realize he was over in the corner, and this purple orb is just following me around everywhere, murdering me. 5% of gems as max health. I I am so no, I'm not just so tempted. I'm gonna do that. Let's see. Charging. We're not using the charge. I'm bad. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna recycle this so that way I can pretend that I don't have buyer's remorse if I have buyer's remorse. Yeah, because that'll be interesting. Oh wow, yeah, that's a lot. I did not expect it to be that large of a number already. But yeah, that makes sense, given how many gems I have. Oh, he evades. The spin to win guy's interesting, but these casters with the little eagle head there are, oh, it's brutal. They are rough. They can hit you across like 2 or 3 times, which is again like this is a game where sometimes you'll have a run where everything goes right, like this. Sometimes you'll have a run where it's just average. Not bad. Oh, man. Oh, these projectiles. Oh, what's the fan? Create a whirlwind at the end of the beginning and I don't know. That'd be. Oh, hold on. We got to take something. I was getting ahead of myself. Landing a crit. I think we'll take that. And we're gonna keep it up with the. We're gonna save. We're gonna save and see how many hit points we got at the end. Hopefully, it will work out well for us and not completely horrible. No healing them. No spells. No swords. Ow. Oh, we definitely got hit. Stuff on the floor will eventually go away, but usually in a run like this, you're going to be going fast enough that it's not too big of a deal. Hey, we are already at the boss. We're going to spend all our money on healing. Or maybe not. For each item not equipped. I've used that before. It's actually great. This explosive stone looks like a loaf of bread. Little, round loaf. All right, let's get up there. We got all bonus life. Who are you? I've never seen you before. Oh. Oh, oh, oh. Your minions are not my friend. Ow. Ooh, this is the roughest boss fight so far. Oh, ow. Ow, where am I? Where am I? Oh, I'm getting stunned. Oh. Oh, no. Everything went wrong. Oh, oh, this is the toughest boss fight in the game. Without a doubt. Oh. Oh ho. Ow. Ow. I might have won that if I had actually clicked outside the screen for a moment there, which is where I was like, why am I not moving? Oh. So, well, that was close though. That was actually a really good run. Kind of disappointed in myself at the end. All right. Thank you for watching. This game, as I said before, there'll be a link to the Steam page in the description. It is coming out of early release into 1.0 soon. If you liked what you saw, I think you'll definitely have some fun with it. Thank you for watching, and I hope you come back for the next one, and have a great day. Main menu.